Hi, welcome. Now, first up, this is a recording because on Tuesday the 14th I will be in hospital, so I'm doing this card now and I'm doing a few of them so you'll be able to watch them. So you can speed through, do what you want to do, and I won't be here, but you can leave me a message saying hello. You don't get to watch back those messages. So it's called along these, so it's along these lines, crossed over with a little bit of prairie grass. Now, I did notice the new stamp that's coming out in the new catalogue is, was up here. I have got so much up here trying to get all my stuff done. So in the new relaxing water slides there are some of those as well, but they are different, so they're off to the side, not straight up. But I'm doing them with the prairie grass because it's still available. You have to wait for the month, so I am doing one of those for next week's classes that I will be recording. Luckily, if I'm okay next week in the first few days, which I didn't find last time I could, I'll jump on and say hello if anyone's there. But other than that, the following week I'll definitely jump on as it's recording. So I'll get started with this. So as I said, prairie grass and along these lines are in until May, and then that catalogue's gone, so they're all gone. So that's only stamps, and is it stamps and dies? I can't remember. I'm not even going to worry about it. So here I put to a fabulous friend, but that was from the Fabulous Sayings, which says it's now retired. So unfortunately I'm using a couple of things that are retired, but I think you should. I'm never going to get rid of the next one, Elements of Text, because I love that. That is so cool. They should never retire something so fabulous. So because the other sayings aren't available, that was to a fabulous friend, I found this one, a little hello with a lot of love. I think that's pretty cool. And I called this card, it's in the eye of the tiger. Because he is sitting up there looking at you, having a look. So this is a bit of a fun card too. Like yesterday when I was doing some colouring. What did I do yesterday? Not yesterday, Tuesday. Oh, this one. I hope you saw this one. This is stunning. So it was the last card, one of the last cards I did, and the embossing, the white embossing and the blue. It shows, isn't it beautiful? And then on the back, oh, stunning. So here I am again with a bit more of that. I didn't plan it. I made this card a few weeks ago and it's been sitting there, but some cards keep coming along and being more exciting, so I've done them. So I hope you like this one, because I do. Alright, so normal old 8 1/4 by 5 1/2. I'll just make sure it's totally caught on those corners before I bone fold, and I say that all the time. Now I do have 9 catalogues I have 5 from the last season available, because they're nice to have to look at the pictures in them, you know, what we've done, what was available, what you can do, because they've all got recipes in them. So this is the catalogue we've just been through. So all the cards that I've done, they have their own recipes, and sometimes it's nice to have these books to keep them and then redo the card but in whatever you've got with it. So, and also it tells you the colours, what's in, what's out, and basically I need to look at that to see. There's so much. So if anyone wants one, please private message me on my Facebook group, Neddy's on Facebook using Stamping Up. My Annette Falcon Independent Demonstrator on Facebook, I started that when I started Stamping Up, but I kind of had my netties because I used to do cards anyway, and so I have more people on netties than I do on my... I use it as my sales page sort of thing, so I advertise a lot more on that one. I've started putting a bit on the other one because I'm doing... So you got 2 of these at 3 3/4 by 5 1/4. The cardstock, so we've scored that at 4 1/8, and there we've got our main card. So I've got some more left over, and they were just the scraps that were left on the side of that card when I cut it. So I'll show you what I'm going to do. So first of all, we're going to get, well, we have to do, the inside's got a little bit of colouring in there too, and it's got the happy birthday from that. So, you know, maybe I should just stick to the ones I've done. If we haven't got it, you haven't got it. And so the other one's a good one at saying, but most people that have got this one would have it now anyway. Fabulous sayings. Where did I put it? Put it away and discussed, did I? Yes. I'm just going to use it because I can. I've got some retired stock there and I'm just using it. And now I need a piece of paper. So it started out, what was I going to do was I looked at these that come inside your pages. They're card templates, you know, like a circle with something off it, or lots of things around, dots, and it's just ideas. Like, look at that one. So I sort of looked at that and I thought, oh, that's too busy for me. I couldn't do that one. So I've only done 1, 2, 3, 4, and another, the tag along the bottom. And I thought, why not try it? You can only fail. So I have got a piece of paper here that I was drawing on. I used for my stamping the other day. And where is it? I throw things in drawers to get them out of the road. Oh, here's a scrap. So let's use the cleaner piece. This is very old Stampin' Up original pages, but they all do the same job. So in here I have oh, that was Cloud Cover, that is the card. Cloud Cover. And then the ink pads are Crumb Cake, Lemon Lolly, Lost Lagoon, and Fresh Freesia. Alright, and so I'm going to do a bit more of my blending. I've kind of been doing that a bit, haven't I? So I should have got a bigger piece of cloud cover, but I'll show you what I can do to do this. Alright, so I have to do the envelope, the inside. You know me with my blending. So I've got a few blending brushes over here. They're little makeup brushes, don't they? Of all those colours I used. Now I did use, was it gold in this one? No, it wasn't. Okay, so what do we want? We want, I'm going to start with this, I think. And this is Lemon Lolly, so it's very light. I've just got it around different places. There's a couple of heavier bits. Alright, and then for the inside down the bottom, I'm not doing a lot, and for my envelope. So it's best to get it all done at once. Okay, so we're going to leave that as that one. Just checking my envelope. And next I'm going to put some of the balmy. Okay. Now it doesn't look much when you do it like that, but we will be adding to it, so don't worry, there's plenty of colour in there. On the main we're going to have a lot more, okay? Alright, so it's just like, looks like splotches everywhere. What colour was that? This is this one. Okay. Alright, now I'm just going to put just a light bit of that. Just a light one on that and a light one on this. I'm not down too low, am I? Alright, and now we're just going to do the crumb cake, which is, I think that was the yellow. No, that's balmy blue. We've done balmy blue, the yellow. Okay, and now we're going to do, let me just have a look. Yeah, that has dried. So now we're just going to do a bit of crumb cake in there, okay? It really is just dragging it all together. It doesn't look much now. Concentration. It's a bit hard when you know you're not talking to anyone. But I hope all my friends are very well and happy. Everyone's busy doing cards. I had my granddaughter over the other day and we were sat, I pulled out one of my old kits, the robots, remember the robots? And I hadn't done much on it because it didn't do much for me. Alright, so now what I do need is, I have got two of these I had done before. When I was doing the first card, there were two left, so I really only have to do two more. So I'm going to grab some, that needs re-inking. Don't forget to get your inks that you need before we run out, okay? Alright, and then I'm going to put a little of the yellow on there. And I think I might have put a little balmy in there as well. See here? Alright, yeah, looking at that, I need a bit of crumb cake on here. Alright, yeah, so I sat there yesterday and my son's girlfriend was here as well, so we all, we sat around and did cards, and my granddaughter was flipping, and I started stamping with her with the robots, and she did really well for 6. And then she started going freehand, and I was like, no, you got to do this, you got to. I Oh my goodness, I was so used to having everything lined up and belonging, and because of the cardstock we have is so fantastic, everything matches, and here she was going rogue on me. I was just about to send her home, except it takes an hour to get there, so I didn't. But oh, it's so funny. She, you know, and she. So then I thought, oh bugger it. So I went and got the. Remember, I'm gonna do the embossing first. Remember the bird cage? I went and got that, and I did put a bird cage, and then I gave her red paper, and she had a ball doing it all, so it just went mental from everywhere, but she was happy. So what can you do? You just got to let them try. But I was just sort of laughing at myself because I'm like, no, don't wreck it. You got to let them have a bit of fun. So I thought I've got some old sets and that. And I brought some years ago when I first started Stampin' Up. I brought some, I'll just get my cleaning thing first. What did I buy? I bought some, the old rubber stamps. They're very cheap, not knowing that things were tired. So, I now learnt that's not a good idea to buy too many. If you're going to use them, use them. But, you know, because they do go in and out quite a lot. So I'm going to put that on there, and again a bit down there. Alright, so hold that for a second. Did I put any on the envelope in gold? Yes, I did. And I've stamped over it. So just got that on the envelope. And on the front, I've got one there, over there, under here. Alright, and last but not least, on the inside. Alright, so now I've stamped all them, I'm going to get my gold embossing and cover them all. Okay, give it a flick, and that one's done. I have to just do all of them. I can't remember where I did it. And down. And flick. And flick. That's a little bit of my darkened stuff underneath it, but that's totally okay. And last but not least, this one. It's a bit heavy, so flicks easy. Alright, now, as you know, I always have my trusty brush because I hate mixing them together. So do that straight away and wash your whole tray, because otherwise if you use white next and it's got gold flakes still from your last stamp, you'll be annoyed. I'll give that to the vacuum cleaner tomorrow. Alright, now, so I think this is a relatively easy card too. I'll take those away. Whoops, I think that's getting hot enough. I'll try and step away from these. Maybe I make too many that have got these. Oh! I didn't do any, what have I got there? Have I done that one? I didn't do my embossing powder on that, did I? So I'll just have to quickly stamp that. Lucky I didn't do that. And I'll get my gold again. I'll just cheat and use this bit of paper. That was silly of me. And see, all else fails, this goes into. Give it a tap. And we'll give it a blaze again. Okay. Now, let's clean that and put it away. So I reckon you've got to keep a few of you retired, because things like this, they don't replace, like, yes, they've got the prairie grass, they've got some on the new stamp that's coming out. So isn't that gorgeous though for an inside card? You just, I think, I do go overboard a bit maybe, I don't know. I can't, I keep going to try and get one piece of paper cardstock and put a dot on it and that, and I can't do it. I fall short at doing simple ones, whereas I find this is simple, and I think it's, oops, I just brushed that off a bit. I'll just double check that that was embossed. No, yes, it wasn't. Alright, so now that's on. Now it's embossed, so we'll just leave that for a minute to go down. Put a gold on it now. So with this, we're going to cut these ones up. So as you can see, I'm just going to put these on the back and grab my scissors and do it rather than, I haven't got any room on here to pull out my tool. So I'm going to make that one a little bit longer. I'll cut it back later. And this one, so most of, they're just sort of like randomly. They're so cute, aren't they? The stepping stones. Alright, so now we've got our envelope. We need our prairie grass. And I've just done those in black because everything else is so big. So they're going to go, first of all, I'm going to show you, I'm going to line them up like this. It does mean that the prairie grass gets made longer because I stamped them on top of each other like that and then separated them out, and it made the grass grow. So I'm not sure whether I could try do the distance. So is that the same length as that? Yeah. So that one's distance is that, and that's just a bit under, and then that's a bit under. Okay, and then that one. Let me have a look if I've got them lined up. I'll bring that up a little bit more, and that up. How's that? Yep. So let's get our prairie grass. We're going to do that in black. Yeah, I did it in black because we got our jungle. Alright, I've got one coming down here. That's worked out better. Now, if I'm right, I have got that one covered, and that is going up like that. Alright, so see how you do it? And then this bottom one, I'm going to get that right out of the road, and the bottom one is doing the same over there. So if you can see that. So next we're going to do a little bit of the grass, and I've used the big one, but I've only used up in here. I only want that piece there, okay, so it comes around the card. So here's my original, and because we've got this one, I don't have to I don't have to use the spongy mat, which I prefer, and I'm only marking up the side here, okay, because that's all I want. I'm putting it right here. Okay, there's nothing on there. Good timing, isn't I? I actually got it. I hope everyone likes it when they do get it. So there was one here, oh, that's sending healing powers. It's a bit, no, not me. I hope you're all not going to miss me too much. Oh, miss you. I like chatting with people online. It's quite fun. It wasn't part of my journey when I first started it, but it is now. And so with the saying along the bottom, to a fabulous friend, I'm going to stick to that, like I told you, because I've already got one sweet there that's out of time. Where's the other? Prairie. Oh, I don't know where it is. Might have taken it out and put it down somewhere. I have to check that. 1, 2. Oh, that would be sad, wouldn't it? Alright, you can see I've used this one a bit, can't you? Alright, so we're going to... Where's our long one gone? Here it is. I'm just going to do that in there. I did that sideways. Can't do it there either, can I? Let's see if that's worked better. Yep. To a fabulous friend. And I did notice, and if this happens, I just missed that a little bit there, and I've got a really nice thick black ball point. Okay, and you can't even tell, can you? Right, so we've got all of that ready, and we are just going to bring it all together. Oh, we'll get that other stamp done too. And I put happy birthday inside. Is that it? No, that's sending love. Did I put sending love or happy birthday? To a fabulous happy birthday. So... happy birthday. Isn't it a lovely big stamp? You've got to make sure you get it on the line because you want to get the HAPP where the bottom's right on that line, and that will be much better for you. Alright, it's a massive one inside, isn't it? Well, it was too big to put it on the outside. Now where's my inside page? It's already on here. And so I have done, I better do it the right way, a nice big happy birthday. Oh. You can't miss that happy birthday, can you? Oops. Too much water on there. Okay. You'll have to tell me what you think. How are we going to go selling these again when they all look so discoloured once you've started? So it's a bit of a pain, isn't it? Alright, here we go. So we have got, now I have just put them down low, and I still haven't done my tiger. Alright, so I got to do my tiger across the top, and I got to do him twice over the first one to get his little feet there. So I got to be careful. I got to do the tiger first, and then do his arms up on there. So, so I've got a bit of double stamping here. Here's our tiger. There it is. Okay. So you're looking, so my first line will be about here. So I want to make sure he's down a bit there. And now I put that stamp there. I don't know. Hopefully that won't interfere too much. We'll just have to stamp him nicely and hope he goes. And what I'll do, guys, and you all need to get your pierce mat, because this does make a difference, because you can't re-stamp very well. It is harder. Okay. So getting him nice and rich. And I'm doing him down a bit there. I'm really holding him down. Now if I had my positioner, I could definitely do it twice. Alright, so now I'm only going to do his feet.
Coffee?
Yes, please. That's my waiter again. We're not live, so no one can hear me, but I'm just doing his feet now. Okay. Making sure I've got enough of his feet. So I'm going to lie that over his feet. I can see his shoulder there. And I'm going straight where it is. Okay, excuse my head bending down. And that's his feet. There you go, we've got, didn't I do well? I'm very pleased with that, guys. Oh, my coffee cup's over here. So he's missed out on seeing where that is. I don't think I've got any more stamping. Where is my stamp lid? Here. So you know what will happen, I'll drop the card into the thing and I will be regretting that. That goes there, and that goes out of my road so I can get some movement here. Alright. Now, I'll take that one away because we don't need it. We're just going to start lining them up. Get some glue. We're nearly finished, guys. And you can do this with anything. So there's his feet, and that's right underneath Mr. Tiger. Okay. And so, and then we just keep lining them with that piece in between. Number 3. Now what I might do is put on my fabulous saying first to make sure I've got enough room. And if you can have a look, I am a little bit out there. Now that's fine. So he goes right down the bottom. Okay, and now I can at least get them, so that one's going right to the bottom with him, and this one's in the middle, which I'm going to have to quickly get this one up and move them up a little bit. Just move them back a bit like that because I want them a little bit shorter. And what I'm going to do is take just a little of the bottom of this off and have that one. I need it there. I need to take, I made that one way too long. Yeah. I left my other coffee cup there. So. Oh my goodness, he's brought me biscuits. I'm meant to be trying to diet. I'm not doing very well, am I? It's not his fault because I bring them to him. And then that one goes in the middle of that. Oh, he's got something on his head. So what do you reckon? It's pretty simple, isn't it? I've done that a bit lighter. Let's see if I can snare around it a bit with a little, just take that, soften it a bit by moving. I might put a bit more yellow on there. So I hope you like that. And where's all my colours over here? I'm just going to lighten that with a bit more of the pale on it. I have done that a bit too tough, haven't I? Okay, just going to get that down a bit. That's better, isn't it? It's a bit too bright. Okay. The other one was much lighter, wasn't it? Must be different days to how heavy you are with your hands. So that needs to go on top. I haven't put any bling on it because I didn't think it needed. Look, look, I got a biscuit. And a coffee in a cup made by my granddaughters. She hand painted them. Really shitty looking flowers, but what can you say? You got to say, oh, I love that. I didn't throw it out. I still use it because I know she made it for me. So there you go. You know what you got to do. So is that a nice way to use our stamps up? I think you've got to have different ideas, and that's my 2 cards I've ended up with. Oh, I didn't put one of those on here. I need another one of these. Oh, I've got my tiger there to put away as well. There you go, all done. Thanks for joining me. Well, watching me, because I'm not me at the moment. Can't you see? Do I look me? No. Okay, thank you so much and enjoy your week. And hopefully I'll be totally fine and I'll be up and hobbling in a few days after Tuesday. Where's my mouse? Everything's still laid on my desk. I can't get to anything. So, how long did that take me? Too long, did it? I can't work out how long now because I'm doing the recording. See you next time. I'll be doing my one for tomorrow soon too. Thank you. Bye.